channel.
Hello guys, welcome back and thank you for staying with us finally to the channel that brings you the best and the best of every sports analysis, fans reaction, pre and post match reactions, and of course match in-depth analysis. Don't forget on all social media platforms on Facebook, Final Whistle 931, on Twitter, now known as X, Final Whistle 931, and on TikTok, Final Whistle 931, and of course our YouTube page, Final Whistle 931. We'll give you the full version of our stories. And like I used to say, don't just watch our videos. We want you to like, share, and drop your comment in the comment section. Let's know how we can actually improve on our production and on the subject matter. We have series of productions coming your way from Chelsea Corner every Monday with Official Ola. We have Tactical Crossfire with AY Baba, as I used to call him, the mastermind behind the manager's thinking. I also have Niger Corner with Charles, as he brings you in-depth analysis of Nigerian players playing their trade abroad. Thank you guys for staying with us for a couple of days as I've brought you camp updates. As the Super Eagles are actually resumed camp, today is their third day in camp, and we have a full house in 3-man list in the house as the training has begun. They actually did their first training yesterday, and today they are doing a training behind closed door. And Trust Final also as a short plug to bring you relating stories regards that. Earlier this month, we brought you a production concerning one of our defenders, should I say our defenders, is a dual citizen of both England and Nigeria, and he has not kicked ball for the English side, as the NFF were making preparations to actually bring him back to the Super Eagles to actually play for the Super Eagles, and he actually showed intention. We brought you a production concerning that, as NFF actually made the initial contact, second contact, and after numerous meetings, he was actually convinced that the Super Eagles actually have the right project to actually house his talent, and he came and got the Nigerian passport. Hence, he can actually represent the Super Eagles. And we actually brought you production on that on Tosin Adarabioyo, the Chelsea defender recently acquired from Fulham on a free transfer. This is a defender vast in the technical know of how to be a defender. Like I said, he was drilled in the Manchester City Academy. So if we're talking of a proper bowler, this guy is the name. And pertaining to that, our coach, interim coach, if I must say, August Negabon, was recently asked about the availability of foreign-based players to actually come and represent the Super Eagles, especially Tosin Adarabioyo, and he has this to say.
Nigerian national team belongs to every Nigerian in the world who can play football, and then we cannot shut the door on anybody. We're trying to look for the best. And another thing, the boys, they understand that. You know, I've always said and maintained that everybody have a chance to serve his fatherland or motherland. It's not a right, it's always an opportunity. So we have to try to do what? Seize that opportunity and make the best out of it. Yes, the boys understand. I spoke with a couple of them, and because of not too much time between games, so they have to understand that if you're called upon this period, you are lucky. If you're not called the next time, it's not that you're not good enough, but we're trying to get the best. So the understanding between us, I mean the NFF and the players, are very cordial, so they understand.
Yes, that is it. You have heard it from our head coach, Augustine Evagon. There's something I appreciate about this man. Is his confidence when actually talking to the media, unlike what we actually saw with Finidi George, and he actually answered the question the way a lot of Nigerians will actually be pleased with, in his own words. Nigeria is for everybody, and that is no lie, as everybody wants to actually represent and make the green and white proud. On this note, we also brought you projection as to what to expect from Tosin Adarabioyo. Like we said, he's a tall defender compared to what we actually have, as we actually have an aging squad. Many people actually feel that the best thing after 1994 squad is the current squad we have, but they are yet to actually win a major trophy, as they were actually finalists in the last AFCON tournament they actually went to, and we're also in a precarious situation to actually go to the World Cup come 2026. But regardless, we feel that this golden generation should not go down without actually winning something. To bolster this rank, we have a defender in our ranks that we feel that can actually improve on what we actually have. Looking at the formation we actually play, the three defense, and we actually said that Tosin Adarabioyo is a master of this, as he's a ball playing centre back, calm on the ball, cool and collected. A lot of Chelsea fans will actually know this because he has actually featured numerous times for the Chelsea side. Most times he was actually substituted into the game to calm the defense, just to show you how composed he is on the ball. Like I said, he was brought in from the Manchester City Academy after numerous loans from with the likes of Blackburn, Bolton Wanderers, and the rest, and eventually he made the switch from Manchester City to Fulham, where he racked up almost 300 appearances, helping them secure promotion from the Championship before he stayed 2 more seasons, partnered Kelvin Bassett before he actually came to Premier League. He was supposed to go to Newcastle initially, but the exciting project Chelsea actually offered him make him to back out of that deal to actually sign for the West London side. And it is no news that once you actually play for one of these big boys, countries will actually come for your signature. There were also talks that he might actually change his mind following the situation that actually went on with Dominic Solanke. Remember, we also brought you a production that Dominic Solanke was open to play for the Super Eagles, but he actually made a turn when the Three Lions actually invited him after he had an impressive start to his new Tottenham career. He was actually signed from Bournemouth season after having an impressive last season, scoring 19 Premier League goals. So a lot of Nigerians have actually been wondering that is Tosin Adarabioyo's case going to be the same with Dominic Solanke? We are here to give you assurances that that is not the case. As I heard our head coach Everton say that the time was actually limited to actually invite such players as he feel that it was too soon. But regardless, Nigeria is for everybody, and anybody that has made the intention known will actually be invited in due course. Aside that, we have a lot of viewers commenting in the comment section and asking us that ever since the call up, the 23-man call up squad is actually released, that they didn't see Tosin Adarabioyo per our production. I actually said that he's able to play for the Super Eagles. This is just to buttress and to give you guys assurances that yes, he's still going to present the Super Eagles, and probably in the next call up, it will be an addition we're going to be looking forward to, as the head coach Augustine Wavon and his team feel that this call up is too soon for him, as we are banking on experience. That is the player that actually represented the Super Eagles before introducing new names. We have had a lot of speculations of why Ihanacho, Awoni, and some others that have actually been included instead of the likes of Tosin Arokodare, Josh Maja, and the rest, and Cyril Dressers. But regardless, as Augustine Egavon has come out to tell us that this is list is based on experience and based on the players that he knows have been in the system, and just to calm and ease pressure off introduce players. But regardless, Nigeria is for everybody. Like I said, I like the word he used in that aspect, that Nigeria is for everybody, and he's keen to actually call up any notable name willing to represent the green and white. As our legend used to say, the green and white should not be a dumping ground or a second choice for a foreign-based player to actually come and apply their trade. So it's notable that this player have to show interest first, or the Super Eagles have to initiate the interest to actually convince this player. And I've always said, by the time you actually submit the right project, the right coach, the right players to these players, they will actually opt to play for the Super Eagles. An example is Ademola Lookman, and believe me, he's reaping the dividend of what he had actually sold, because the top rated Ballon d'Or nominee, and eventually, hopefully, the next best African best player of the year come January 2025. And that is all from us on this production. Let me quickly remind you of the headlines again. Tosin Adarabioyo is still in the mix. Our head coach Augustine Egavon has come out to reassure us that Nigeria is for everybody and is open to call any player willing to play for the Super Eagles. He also stressed that this call up is too soon for some notable names, but regardless, the NFF are actually doing their due diligence to actually notice and understand these players, that regardless should just be calm for them, as they actually need to qualify for competitions first before experimenting on other things. And that is all from us. Don't forget, we are on social media platforms on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and of course our YouTube page. Like I said, don't just watch our video. We want you to subscribe, like, and drop your comments in the comment section. See you guys.